Hi everybody, Claudia from the Garden Homestead here. I am sewing today, and this is kind of a different project for me. So I got this Summer Moon Block of the Month book at Joann's on clearance, and I'm going to start working from this. Now, they have a breakdown in this book for each month. So I'm going to start in January, so that'll be month 1. That'll be easy to take into consideration. And it looks like we're doing 3 blocks a month. Okay, so each block has 3 sizes, and in the end we're going to be making this quilt. So it looks like they've done the same 3 sizes out of the same fabrics, which makes it kind of easy because then I can just cut all 3 sizes at one time. So if I look at the chart, the first block for today is called the album block, and it's on page 8, which is this block right here. So I need a background, and then I need five prints, 5 colors, prints, whatever. So I have picked a couple from the Tulip. I'm not sure where this one, I think this one was Missouri Star, but these were Tulip Pink or Cafe, I can't remember which, in that first box from Barbara. So I've got orange, pink, I've got this kind of greenish, I don't know what color you'd call that. 1, 2, 3. Leave that yellow out. And then I've got this blue that kind of goes with that. And then I've got a purple. So I'm hoping this purple is big enough. Otherwise, I'll substitute another purple. So then I have this, and this was in my last Missouri Star box. It's a white on white with butterflies. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what it is. So that's what I'm using for my first block for that. They call it the album block. So I am going to get to cutting these out, and then I'll sew them. That'll be my first block for January. And I'm hoping I can get all of these done in January and show you. If you want to quilt along with this, if you want to sew along with this book is available on Amazon. I will post the link for it. And that's what I'm working on. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing 3 sizes. It has a 6-inch, it has a 5-inch unfinished, a 6.5-inch unfinished, and an 8-inch unfinished. And then when we get to the end, they have these frames for all of the blocks to make them all the same size. They add these little frames onto them to make them all the same size, and the directions for those in there are in there also. There's 24 blocks, so that's going to take us through, look for my page, that's going to take us through month 8, and then we'll go on to the frames. And when you get in the book, it tells you which frames go with which blocks. So this is what I'm going to get started on today. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And you know, if you want to quilt along, go ahead and order the book. I think you have enough time to catch up with me. I'm going to try to do a block each week. I may have to do 2 in 1 week this week. I am working on a baby quilt, but I don't want to post about that until it's been delivered and gifted, because I don't know if they watch my channel or not. So in the meantime, we're going to do this block and we're going to get going. Okay, I have a new blade that I just changed, and I'm going to start with the background, and this was the one with the butterflies on it. I hope you can see okay. I'm in my sewing room on the ironing board. It's a little higher than the table I use for cutting. So I have trimmed off the selvage. So Okay, the background for all three of these sizes is cut. Let me look and see how long that. Okay, so I started the cutting video at 12:48. So, 15 minutes. That's not that bad. It felt like it was forever. So I've just got to cut the colors and I'll be back. I was worried I wasn't going to get to sewing today, but I think I will. Okay, whew, these are all cut out. Let's see, I started at 12:48. It's 1:30 now. So that's not too bad. What is that, 40 minutes? That's not too bad for the 3 blocks. And they were all different sizes. Now, a little confusing on this, if you get the book and you're reading this, the background cutting was totally easy to read. But then when I got to the blocks, the colored blocks, it said I needed to cut from each. But I don't need to cut, you don't need to cut from each. If you look at the diagram, you need 2 total of the small ones and 2 total of the large ones and 6 total of the medium-sized ones. So if you got the book and you were looking at that, that would make sense to you. I don't want to push it right up in front of you because, copyright stuff. I mean, it is over here, but I don't know that you could zoom in on it. So I am going to go sit at the sewing machine. I'm going to go to the assembly directions and I'm going to assemble all 3 blocks at the same time. I'm just going to chain piece and hope it works out. Wish me the best. Yeah. Let's move to the sewing machine. Okay. We're going to rethink this just a little bit. I had to lay the whole block out to understand how to put it together. So I'm going to do these 1 block at a time. I am going to chain piece the rows, but I am going to do them 1 block at a time because that was a whole lot of confusion. So I've got it laid out. I know some of these fabrics are not right side up, so we'll work on that. But wow, that was a little confusing for me. Honestly, from the point of view of someone who doesn't follow patterns very often, I'm not surprised it was a little confusing. But we're gonna push through. I'm sure the first block will be the most difficult, and then after that it'll be easier. I hope. Okay. Whew. I think I did it right. It has pressing instructions. I'm going to go press them. I'll be right back. All right. I will say my rows came out a little wonky. I think it'll be fine once I put them together. But I see this block coming together. The direction said to press towards the background, which I'm on the fence about. I did it because that's how they said to do it. But I'm really on the fence about pressing towards the background because I got a white background. Okay, so all of them got pressed towards the background. And there's no seams to line up, so I don't know that it really matters. I think on the rest of them, I'm going to press towards the darker fabric. I am going to start putting these together. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, let's go press this. Okay, here's my finished block. Whew. I know there is one. I saw it as I was putting them together. This one, this background piece I stitched on backwards. This block gets trimmed to an 8-inch square. Let me grab I don't have an 8-inch square, but we can get an idea. So it gets trimmed. It gets trimmed. I don't think I'm going to make an 8-inch square. I'm not going to make an 8-inch square for whatever reason. See, it's supposed to be trimmed like this. I'm going to continue on with these, and I'm not going to trim it now anyway, because I wasn't going to trim it now anyway, because I'm not ready to do anything else with it. And once I trim it, then we've got diagonals and we've got seams coming unraveled, and this doesn't quite match up. I'm going to continue on with the other blocks. I think I'm done for today because I'm a little frustrated right now. I mean, I try to be very careful with my seams, but I can look at them and see these are not scant, some of them 1/4 inch. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna continue on, and when I get to the end, if I have to redo a couple blocks because they're the wrong size and I get better as I go, then so be it. Okay. Whoa, I figured out what I did wrong. I figured it out. Okay, so this was not the large block, this was the medium block. I grabbed the wrong pile when I was getting ready to do it, so I don't feel so frustrated now. So this one should trim to 6.5 inches, which it will do very comfortably. Ha! Where's 6.5? 6.5. This diagonal should go right down the middle there. Look at that. That is going to work. Okay. Again, I'm still not going to trim it though, because I don't want them to start coming apart and stretch out and get funky. But I feel so much better. Okay, so this is the medium-sized block. So I'm going to do the large and the small off camera, and I'll do another little short video to, not a short, but a quick video to update you. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.